The sequence to success part 2. Last time I gave you 3 words: optimism, creativity, and systems. We talked about the importance of the sequence, that we needed to start with optimism, because when we have optimism, when we are bringing in the right materials into our mind, listening to good, the clean, the pure, the powerful, and the positive, then our attitude gets a lift and then the possibilities open up. Today we want to focus on creativity, because you see, when our optimism is lifted, then our creative imagination gets to work. So how do we build a creative imagination? Well, there's a couple of things that I do that I want to encourage you to do. The first is what I call a gratitude list. It's a real simple process. This is what I do. In the morning, I will write down 3 things during my quiet time that I'm grateful for. It could be my dog, the weather, my wife. It doesn't matter. It's just something that you're truly grateful for. But here's the trick. You do this every day for 30 days. And every time you add 3 things to the list, you can't repeat anything you've already got there. So what does that do? Well, 10 days into it, it starts to get interesting, because that's 30 things that you're grateful for. Halfway through the month, man, things really start to change. And here's the cool thing, is once you train your mind to look for the things that you're grateful for, you'll be surprised that you'll be out one day just walking around enjoying life, and you look over and you'll think, wow, isn't that fantastic? Look at that bird over there. Or, isn't it great how those people are communicating? You see, optimism propels us into this, so that we've got to take advantage of our creativity. So by expanding our brain and starting to look for new things, our brain then understands that that's what we want more of, more things to be grateful for. And the greatest attitude of all is the attitude of gratitude. The second thing that I would encourage you to do is real simple. Just learn a new word every single day, a word that you don't know. Look it up in the dictionary, use it in your language, in your speech. And when you understand what that word is, you'll learn this, that new words have buddies. And so when you're reading something and you see that new word that you mastered in there, it'll have a whole new meaning to you. It will unleash your creativity in a new area. And the third thing is constantly be bringing in different resources around whatever your passion is. If you have your passion defined and you want to take that to the next level, who can you talk to? What information can you go and resource? You can look it up on the internet. You can go to Google. You can read about it. You can call experts. But when you start unleashing your passion with new ideas, new creativity, then it just goes exponential from there. So what does all this mean? Well, we focus first on optimism, right? Creating that right mindset so that we can have the doors open up in our mind. Second, we start putting the right things that generate new thoughts, new ideas. The next session, we're going to talk about systems. You see, systems and habits go hand in hand, but all these creative ideas just floating around don't do a lot of good. But if we understand the sequence of success and we start putting these new ideas with the right thinking behind it into a system, then our life really changes. So I want to encourage you to check out Ziglar.com, all the resources that we have there. And next time, on our next lesson on the sequence of success, we're going to be talking about systems and habits, and about how having the right systems and habits can change your life to a degree that you cannot even imagine.